I'm Tiffany and I'm a yoga teacher, and I'd like to guide you through a simple, easy yoga practice that you can do at home or anywhere you like. All you need is a mat. It's going to be simple and gentle, and I hope you'll follow along with me. So I'd like you to begin seated at the center of your mat, and we're going to start by just taking some deep breaths to ground us into this space. So feel free to sit in an easy position. Your hands can be open or up or face down, whatever's more comfortable. And I'm going to guide you through some breathing. So feel free to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and release. Think about what has brought you into this moment here today. What are you focused on? What are you wanting to let go of? Think about what has brought you into this moment. What has brought you to your mat? Are you wanting to focus on flexibility? Are you wanting to focus on self-care? Or are you just wanting to start slowly and get your body moving? I'm here to help and guide you through that. So just concentrate on being in this space as we take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to go through that a couple more times. So inhale and release. Inhale and exhale. Feel the breath moving as it moves up from your stomach into your chest and out. And as you breathe back out, feel it and picture that breath moving up and back down. Inhale and exhale. All right, now you're going to bring your left hand over to your side and release. Bring your right hand overhead and try and look up. Remember to stack your shoulders on top of each other. Make sure you're not hunching over. So bring your right arm back, look up straight ahead at that hand and just breathe. Feel that stretch in your body as you release over to one side. Continue to breathe in and out. Taking this time for yourself and just focusing on this moment. Relaxing. And as you bring your right arm down, we're just going to take it to the other side. So straight spine, and then we lean on our right hand, bring our left hand overhead, and just look up. Make sure you're stacking your shoulders above each other. And breathe in and breathe out. I want you to think about your intentions. Remember to be the watcher of your thoughts and be focused on this moment. As we are kind to ourselves, you are right where you're meant to be. So you're just going to continue breathing as you look up and feel that stretch elongated through your obliques and your side. And then we'll come over to a straight spine. Inhale and exhale. Just do a couple shoulder rolls with me. Roll your shoulders back. And then reverse the movement as we roll our shoulders forward. Feel free to take your right arm, cross your body, and feel that stretch. And reverse the movement. Take your left arm, across your body. Feel free to pull your arm a little bit, gently towards you. Now we're just going to bring our arms overhead as we inhale. Bring our arms back down, exhale. Once more, inhale, look up. Exhale, arms back down. That was lovely. Okay, now we're going to go through some movements of cat and cow. So come on over to your knees, hands and knees, tabletop position. Fingers spread wide, knees hip length apart, and inhale as you look up, and exhale into cat pose. Cow as we inhale and look forward. Exhale, curve your spine. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Move into a child's pose. So I like to bring my knees wide. It's about what's most comfortable for you. And make sure that you're on your sits bones. You can feel your bum touching your feet. My big toes are together. And I have my knees wide. And just stretch your arms wide out in front of you. Your hands, your fingers are spread wide. Bring your elbows down. It's up to you if you want to bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. What's most important is that your hips are grounded. So feel free to bring your head down and just think about how you're taking this moment for yourself. Taking this time, loving yourself and being here in this moment, being present as we inhale and we exhale. Always take time for yourself. That may look different for everybody, but be grateful that you have this moment, that you have this body, that we have this life. Take one more big inhale and exhale as we come up to our hands and knees position. Bring our arms up overhead one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Bring your feet out in front of you. Plant your feet in front. And we're just going to do some windshield wipers side to side. Hold to one side for a moment as you breathe in and breathe out. And then take it to the other side. Your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Your feet don't have to be flexed. They can be in a neutral, soft position as we just move our hips side to side. It's a great way to open up your hips and get some flexibility in your back. Just taking time to stretch, which is a good thing to do every single day, to stretch and move your body because it prevents injuries, even when you're just bending down to pick something up or vacuuming or maybe helping your kids. All right, so now swing your feet around behind you. And we're gonna go back into our hands and knees position. Plant your hands wide. And we're gonna go back into that child's pose. And this time, I want you to bring your hands up onto your fingertips. And we're just gonna add some movement to our body as we're bringing our head down. And inhale. Exhale, bring your head up. And just feel that movement and move along with your breath. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Lovely. All right, plant your hands. And I want you to come onto your knees. And we're gonna move into a downward dog position. So what I want you to do is come onto your toes. Keep your knees bent as you slowly extend your legs and your hips to the sky. If you have tight hamstrings or if this is a struggle for you, please keep your knees bent. Your hands are wide and your elbows are pointed down towards the floor. Feel your shoulder bones pulling together behind you. Long, straight spine, long neck. If you're able to straighten your legs, great. If you're not, it's okay to keep your knees bent. Just remember that you are right in this moment. You're right where you need to be. Your heels may not touch the floor. Mine usually don't when I start a practice, and sometimes they do by the end. Some days I have more flexibility than others. It's always going to be different, and that's okay. And the best part about yoga is finding what works for you. It's okay to move in different positions, just feeling your body. Walk it out on the spot, bend each leg, and feel that long spine. Gripping into those fingers, fingers spread wide. Come to find stillness in this downward dog position and just breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then come down to your knees. Plant your hands in front of you. And I want you to lift your left leg straight out behind you, flexing your foot, and make sure that you're keeping your hips aligned. So don't raise it up higher. I want you to keep it aligned with your left hip. I'll scoot back so you can see me. And just hold this position, feeling your core activating. And just keep that leg straight and hold and breathe. Great job. Couple more breaths. Awesome. Bring that knee down and come back into a child's pose and stretch it out behind you. Inhale, exhale. Come on back up into knees, hands and knees position. We'll do that right on the other side. So just extend your right leg behind you. Make sure that your hips are square. Your right hip is not rising above your left. Flex your foot and just hold as you feel your core activate. And what that really means is that you can feel your muscles in your lower back and your abdomen turned on. You can feel that you are flexing. And just hold and breathe. We're just getting started, making sure everything is activated and turned on. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring that knee back down and come back into child's pose. Awesome. Now let your hips rise and we'll come back into that downward dog. Feel that stretch. Feel it in your hamstrings, in your arms, elbows pointed down, shoulders down away from your ears. Now I want you to float to the front of your mat. Just take as many steps as you need. And we're just gonna come into a forward fold. Grab your elbows, keep your knees bent, and just hang. Let your head be heavy, let the top half of your body be heavy, and just lightly swing side to side. A great way to stretch out your back. Wake up in the morning feeling relaxed and just getting moving. Keep breathing and just sway side to side. Make sure your knees are staying bent. We don't want to go too fast, too hard. We're just getting started. If you are comfortable with stretching the back of your legs, feel free to grab your ankles or behind the knees and pull in a little bit so you feel that stretch a little bit more. Now I want you to plant your hands and look up as you come into a halfway lift. Bend your knees, rise up tall, hands above your head. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, I want you to swan dive down. Now we're going to come into a plank position. Shoulders above your knees. Hold straight. You're doing great. Just hold here for another breath. Now come down to your knees. Just your knees come down. And then you bend your elbows and slowly slide down to the floor. Everything is against the floor as we slowly come up into a cobra position. Your elbows are still bent. Your knees and your hips and your feet are on the floor. You're just raising the top half barely, coming into that cobra. Come back into your child's pose position. And then raise your hips into downward dog. You're doing awesome. Extend as far as you're able to. If you have to keep your knees bent, keep them bent. That's okay. Just make sure that your hands are spread wide, gripping into those hands, firm and strong. Holding your downward dog. Take as many steps as you need to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Bend those knees as we rise. Inhale. Hands to heart. Hands above your head. Exhale, Samastiti, which is your hands to heart. Now let's just come down to our mat. Seated, legs stretched out in front of you, and we're just gonna stretch it out. So this is for everyone at different levels. If you can't keep your legs straight, that's okay. Bend your knees and either grab behind your knees or behind your ankles. And make sure your back is straight. If you're able to straighten your legs, reach where you're able to. Just make sure that you're bending from your hips and not your lower back. So you're not hunching over. You have a straight spine. As you reach as far as you're able to, and just hold and breathe. I like to find a lot of movement during yoga. I don't like to stay still always, but it's important to find what works for you. So just breathe, be present in this moment, be the watcher of your thoughts, be kind to yourself. We're all at different levels, but you are right where you need to be. Feel that stretch through your hamstrings, through your back, and then rise up. Plant your hands behind you, and we're going to do a seated pigeon pose. So bring your left foot right above your knee, right on top of your knee, and make sure that you're flexing your top foot. Bring your knee in as far as you're able to, and just stretch your back and look straight up. So this is your seated pigeon pose. If you're comfortable with it, we're going to bring it all the way down onto our backs. And I want you to reach through and grab right behind your knee. Head up or down, whatever's more comfortable, but flex both your feet. As you bring your knee in and feel that stretch. Just pull it in as far as you're able to. You don't have to pull very hard. This is such a great stretch for the piriformis muscle, for your glutes, for your hips even. I highly recommend doing this stretch every single day. Hold. And then we'll come on up and we'll go to the other side. So plant your left foot, bring your right foot over, make sure your foot is flexed. Step in closer if you're able, and straighten your spine and just look up and breathe. I do have my hands pointed towards me, towards the back of my mat. But you can hold your hands either position, whatever's more comfortable. And we're gonna come down to our back, reach through, grab behind that knee, and just pull in. I am keeping both of my feet flexed. That is important. I can bring my head down and relax and just pull that knee in as much as comfortable, but you do want to feel that stretch. And just hold and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll come on back up. Hold for just a moment, straighten that spine. Plant your feet and roll onto your back. And just roll side to side. Relax your head, relax your neck. Just roll out that spine. You did great. Now it's time for Shavasana, which is one of the most important parts of yoga, to relax yourself, your body, your mind, and let go in this moment. You can do a reclined butterfly pose or straighten out your legs right in front of you, but come all the way down and relax. Just be present in this moment. Be focused. Let your body completely relax. Your legs feel like two heavy rocks. Relax your eyes, your cheeks, your mouth, your shoulders, even your hands. Let everything feel heavy and just melt into the ground. Be here in this moment, be present, and be focused on your intentions, whether that's letting go of all that doesn't serve you or remembering to be kind to yourself. Throughout your day today, whether you're just starting your day or you're ending it, I want you to remember that you are right where you're supposed to be. Find kind words. Thank yourself for showing up today on your mat. You are incredible. You are strong. You are powerful. Everything you do is important. Every step you make, you are still here and you are still moving. Be grateful for this time. Be grateful for this body. Take this time for yourself to find stillness, to just let go and release. Let go of all the negative thoughts. Picture it leaving your body. Picture it as a gray smoke that has left, as you can see it floating away. Feel that warmth resonating inside of you, moving through you. And remember that you are here in this moment. You are here for a reason. Let that resonate with you. As we come out of this pose, slowly move your fingers and your toes. Bring awareness back to your body. Bring your arms up overhead and take a very long, nice stretch for yourself. Pulling in every single direction. Roll over onto your left side into a fetal position. And take your time as you slowly come out of this moment. When you're ready, come on up and join me in a seated position on your mat. Legs in an easy pose. Thank you for flowing with me and for being here. And remember that it's okay to be positive and to love yourself. Use kind words. You are awesome. You are beautiful. You are incredible. And I'm glad that you're here. So thank you. Namaste.